The nightclub is regarded as one of the best businesses in GTA Online, but many of you may not be using it to its max potential, and getting it to that point can be quite a task, especially for those who are just starting out. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the ins and outs of the nightclub and how to use it to its max potential so that you can make the most of it. Now, obviously, the most important part of any business is actually purchasing it and owning it. So, nightclubs will be found in the Money and Services tabs under Maze Bank Foreclosure. And when you get on the website and sort by nightclubs, you will see that there's a decent amount of options to choose from. You have some up in Vinewood, by the beach, over in Center City, and down south. Now, when it comes to actually choosing what nightclub to purchase, I recommend trying to go a little bit more Center City. Mission Row is a great option. You are surrounded by buildings, which means you will be safe if anybody tries to attack you. It is cheaper, and it is also a pretty good location as you're close to pretty much everything, the highway, the airport, and, it's the center location, so it's nice. The Vinyl locations aren't bad. You will be closer to pretty much every cell mission, and it does give pretty nice highway access. I don't really recommend, LSIA or Elysian Island. All of these just aren't really worth it down here. I personally use Del Perro just because it is closest to, my CEO office, and it gives pretty nice highway access. Now, when it comes to actually choosing what to put in your nightclub, it will give you a decent amount of options. Most of them are cosmetic though, like a style, which makes it look cooler, but you don't really need. Same with a light rig and a name. But the most important upgrade for the nightclub is the storage. The more storage you have, the more product you can hold, meaning the more product you can sell at once and the more money you can make off the business. I recommend trying to get as many floors off the bat, but if you can't, you can always go and add more on. You can also add extra floors to your garage if you want more garage space, meaning you can hold up to 40 cars in here. You can also get dancers and dry ice. These aren't really worth it. They're not, just once again aesthetic, just like the style and the rig. Once you purchase a nightclub, you will need to head over to it to go through some setup missions where you will need to pick up a DJ from the airport, which then turns into a plane crashing in Blaine County where you have to pick them up and bring them to your nightclub. After that, you have to steal a festival bus from out in the desert, which in return you use to max out your initial popularity. And once you have completed these missions, your nightclub setup is complete. Next up, we have upgrades for the nightclub, which you can access from the computer in the office. The nightclub, like other businesses, has upgrades to improve the efficiency of the business operations. Like the MC businesses and bunker, the nightclub has three main upgrades: equipment, staff, and security. The equipment upgrade will run you $1,425,000. The equipment upgrade doubles the speed of occurring goods in the nightclub basement by the warehouse technicians and is essential for you to get further into the business. Next, we have the staff upgrade, which will run you $475,000, and this upgrade slows down the nightclub popularity loss, which allows you to do less popularity missions. This comes in handy a lot and allows you to make more money. And finally, we have the security upgrade, which will run you $695,000, which reduces the likelihood of nightclub basement raids. But don't purchase this upgrade if you don't have all 5 basement floors, as raids won't happen. But once you have all floors, technicians, and businesses to go with it, you will 100% need this upgrade. So if you're running a little low on money, I don't recommend getting this from the start, but if you have a lot of money, you may as well get it. With the nightclub, you will get access to 2 nightclub garage floors off the bat. One of the floors will house the nightclub sale mission vehicles, which you can purchase through Warstock Cash and Carry. But you will get the Speedo Custom by default and for free, and can upgrade to the Mule Custom and Pounder Custom. However, don't make the same mistake as me in buying the Mule Custom, as the Pounder Custom will do any sale missions the smaller Speedo Custom can't do, meaning it will do medium and larger sale missions, which means you don't need the Mule Custom to begin with. The Mule is also really bad, and the Pounder is way better in just anything. You can upgrade every one of the vehicles and add things like engine upgrades, transmission, turbo, along with some armor plating and very good defensive measures like a machine gun on top for the Speedo, mines, and a SAM turret on top of the Pounder Custom, along with some other very good defensive measures. Along with the purchase of your nightclub, it will also give you the ability to house the terrorbyte, which is a very good vehicle to own as it gives you a lot of features that are very useful, and once you have established yourself a little more, I highly recommend purchasing a terrorbyte. I have a full video on the terrorbyte that I will link down below if you would like to check it out. Next up, we have nightclub management, which can get a little confusing and can cause a lot of players to just not care about the nightclub. The nightclub management screen can be accessed upstairs in the office or down in any of the basement levels. The home screen allows you to see basic things like how much money your nightclub has made, along with your nightclub's popularity level and the capacity of each type of good. On the left, there are a couple different tabs, with the first being nightclub management. This allows you to see the statistics of your nightclub and gives you the ability to launch popularity missions. I don't really recommend doing the popularity missions as there are other ways to boost popularity. Below nightclub management, we have resident DJ. This allows you to see your current DJ as well as other ones that you can book. You can initially book them for 100,000 and then go and get them from the airport and bring them back to your nightclub. And once you have done this, you can rebook them for $10,000. Switching DJs will boost your popularity. Book one for 100,000 and it will boost it a decent amount. Rebooking one for 10,000 will boost it about 2 ticks or half of one of the 5 bars. And next up is warehouse management, which is probably the most confusing out of all the tabs. This is where you will hire warehouse technicians that will passively source goods into your nightclub basement through other businesses that you already own or that you don't own right now but that you can purchase later on. You will have one technician that will come with your nightclub, but the other 4 you will need to hire, and this will cost a total of about $880,000. You can click on the picture of the technician and then click the type of good that you want them to source. The type of goods that you can source depend on the other businesses that you own in GTA Online. For example, one of the best goods that you can source is South American imports, which in order to be able to source that, you have to own the Coke lockup through the Motorcycle Club. Pharmaceutical research is available by owning the Meth Lab, which is also through the MC Club. Cargo and shipments is available by owning a CEO office and cargo warehouse or hangar. Sporting goods is available by owning a bunker. Cash creation is available by owning a counterfeit cash factory. Organic produce is available by owning a weed farm. And finally, printing and copying is available by owning a document forgery office. You can source up to 5 different type of goods at once if you own all technicians and own the corresponding business. The amount of goods you can source is dependent on how many storage levels you added on. 5 storage levels you can source more, 1 you can source not as much. Next up, we have Sell Goods tab, which is where you go to sell your warehouse goods. You can sell your goods for a total amount down at the bottom, or you can sell them individually or do special orders, which I don't really recommend doing as they are longer as you will have to do more sale missions. So all in all, I would just recommend selling all goods at once. Through the wall safe and the nightclub, as long as your popularity is full, you will make 50,000 every 48 minutes of real time or every in-game day. Like I said earlier, you can switch DJs on and off to increase popularity little by little, or you can do these special missions that Rockstar added, which are marked by blue objectives in the nightclub, where you will drive a VIP home very slowly, which will pay you $10,000 and increase popularity 5 ticks or 25%. There are also kick out troublemaker events, which will be marked as a blue dot on the minimap, which requires you to interact with the troublemaker and kick them out. It will show a very brief cutscene, will pay you $10,000, and increase the popularity by 5 ticks or 25%. This mission takes less time than VIP missions, and you can actually trick the game into giving you it every time by entering the nightclub in passive mode. The nightclub safe does max out at $250,000, so keep that in mind. Now, the nightclub basement money is just as good as the upstairs, but in order to be competitive with the upstairs, the basement will have to be fully maxed out. The best goods to source in order are South American imports, which will make you 270,000 in 1,200 minutes or 20 hours, which may seem like long, but when you include 4 other things that you can do at the same time, it's not that bad. Pharmaceutical research is the next best and will make you 229,500 in 1,200 minutes or 20 hours. Cash creation is the next best, which will make you 189,000 in 1,200 minutes or 20 hours. Cargo and shipments will make you 500,000 in 3,500 minutes or 58 hours. And sporting goods will make you 500,000 in 4,000 minutes or 66 hours. With the nightclub, it is best to sell after 20 hours has accumulated in your nightclub basement or when South American imports are full. It's not really worth switching technicians to organic produce and printing and copying, as it isn't really worth waiting for those to fill up. The profit is higher when you just sell when South American imports are full, and just keep doing it that way no matter what cargo and shipments is at, along with sporting goods. You can also fill your nightclub a little quicker by calling Johan and requesting nightclub goods, or by completing the free mode business battles and delivering the crates back to the nightclub. It won't fill the nightclub super quick, but it will help you make a little more money. When it comes to selling missions, you have 3 different vehicles that you can get. Hopefully you only have 2, the Speedo and the Pounder. The Speedo can be used for smaller sell missions with less than 89 crates. If you have the Mule, it will be used with 90 to 179 crates, and the Pounder can be used for 180 crates and up. But like I said earlier, the Pounder Custom will do those medium sell missions in substitution for the Mule if you don't own one. Pairing this business with other activities in GTA Online like running KOs or agency missions can make you a lot. Now, the nightclub is easily the best business in the game, but it is also the hardest to set up. Overall, it is a great business, and I really hope this guide helped you understand the nightclub business a little more. But with that, that'll do it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.